Hello, good morning students. How are you? Fine, okay. Are you interested to learn stories? Yes, you are all interested to learn stories. In today's English class, we are going to learn a new story. Shall we learn? Okay. Look at the picture. What do you see in the picture? Soldiers, helicopter. Soldiers are carrying a person. They are rescuing a person. Rescue operation is undergoing. Soldiers are rescuing a victim. They are helping the affected person. Every one of you would have helped others. Can you recall? When was the last time you helped someone? Yes, everyone have helped someone. Now take your pen and notebook. Write a few instances of your act of kindness. Look at the picture. What is in the picture? Damaged roads, destroyed buildings, people removing debris. Okay. Can you identify the incident? It shows some natural calamity. There may be some natural disaster. Picture of natural disaster. Picture taken after an earthquake. Yes, these are all the pictures showing the effects of earthquake. Now we are going to learn the story Earthquake. Earthquake is a story written by M.S. Mahadevan. This story is based on a real incident. The main characters in this story are Bridge, an army officer, Bully, a tired traveler. The places mentioned in this story are Molti, Pauri, Badrinath, Valley of Flowers, Garhwal, Panipat, the Himalayas, Delhi, Lucknow. Now let us see these places one by one. Look at the picture. This is the picture of Molti village. Can you see the village? Molti is a village in Garhwal district of Uttarakhand state. Can you see the picture? This is the picture of Pauri. Pauri is a town and it is a district headquarters of Pauri Garhwal district. It is in Uttarakhand state. What is this image? This is the image of Badrinath. Badrinath is a holy town. It is in Chamoli district of Uttarakhand state. This picture shows the temple which is in Badrinath. This picture is Badrinath temple in Uttarakhand. Can you see this picture? How is it? It is very beautiful. This place is Valley of Flowers. Valley of Flowers National Park is an Indian national park located in North Chamoli in Uttarakhand state. It is known for its meadows of endemic alpine flowers and the variety of flora. Garhwal. Garhwal refers to Garhwal Himalaya, a sub-range of the Himalayas. Garhwal division is a region in the state of Uttarakhand. It includes the districts of Chamoli, Dehradun, Haridwar, Pauri Garhwal, Rudraprayag, Tehri Garhwal and Uttarkasi. The people of Garhwal are known as Garhwalis and they speak Garhwali language. The administrative headquarters of Garhwal division is at Pauri. What is this picture? The name is given in this picture. Yes, it is Panipat. Do you know Panipat? It is a historical place where Panipat war took place. You would have studied in history. It is in Haryana state. Can you say what is this picture? These are the sceneries of our national capital, New Delhi. You can see the next picture. This is the picture of Lucknow. It is the capital of Uttar Pradesh. Do you know what is this picture? This is the image of the Himalayas. The Himalayas or Himalaya is a mountain range in Asia, separating the plains of the Indian subcontinent from the Tibetan plateau. What is this? A makeshift hospital. What is this? It is a makeshift camp. This picture shows a roadside tea shop. So far I took you to many places mentioned in this story. Now let me introduce the new words used in this story. Rickety. It is an adjective. Rickety is an adjective. Structure or piece of equipment poorly made and likely to collapse. Rickety means structure or piece of equipment poorly made and likely to collapse. Now we see the picture of a rickety bench. And how to use this word in a sentence? This wooden bench looks rickety, but it can hold your weight. This wooden bench looks rickety, but it will hold your weight. Let us use it in another sentence. Here there are pictures of two rickety stairs. We went carefully up the rickety stairs. Next word is tremor. Tremor is a noun. Tremor means a slight earthquake. Now you can see the picture where tremor happened. Yes, tremors are common in these spots. The people who live in Molti village are accustomed to tremors. Small tremors were still being felt several days after the earthquake. Mild tremors felt in Delhi. Mild tremors were felt in some parts of the North India. Devastation. Devastation is a noun. Devastation means the state of being decayed or destroyed. Now you can see the picture in which buildings were destroyed. This is devastation. Can you imagine the devastation at the heart of the earthquake? Now you see this picture. The floods caused widespread devastation. Look at this picture. This is the devastation caused by tsunami. Haphazardly. Haphazardly is an adverb. Haphazardly means in a random manner. Look at this picture. Huge boulders thrown haphazardly across motorable roads and tracks. This painting was haphazardly done. Debris is a noun. Debris means scattered pieces of rubbish or remains. In this picture you can see the scattered pieces of rubbish things from a destroyed building. When the soldiers began to clear the debris, Bridges' uncle led him away. The street cleaners will remove the debris left behind by the car accident. White shrouded. White shrouded is a verb. White shrouded is a verb. White shrouded means wrap or dress in a shroud for burial. Now you can see the picture where it is dressed. The dead body is dressed with white cloth, not as the white shrouded lifeless figures Bridge saw. Pyres. Pyres is a noun. Pyres means a heap of burnable material for burning corpse as part of a funeral ceremony. Down in the valley, the pyres burnt row upon row. Pyres means a heap of wood for burning a dead body. Look at this picture. Pyres are stacked for funeral. Dwelling. Dwelling is a noun. Dwelling means a shelter in which people live. At sunset, I will shut my shop and walk back the 3 miles to my dwelling on the hillside. Petromax lamp. Petromax is a brand name for a type of pressurized kerosene lamp that uses a mantle. When it was completely dark, someone brought a few lit Petromax lamps. Okay students, now you are familiar with the main characters in the story, the places mentioned in the story, new words used in the story. Now it is the time for individual reading. Now it is time for individual reading. Take your English book, open page number 82, Unit 3 Supplementary, and read the story Earthquake individually. Okay students, now you might have completed reading the story. How was it? Did you enjoy it? Now it is time for testing comprehension. Let me ask some comprehension questions. Fill in the blanks with the words from the text. First one, the name of the narrator is, yes, very good. The name of the narrator is M.S. Magadevan. There were dash villages in the valley. Yes, very good. There were 670 villages in the valley. Bridge went to Pari to buy. Yes, you are correct. Bridge went to Pari to buy his school books. The soldiers had set up a makeshift camp. Bully had been buried under the debris for dash hours. Yes, Bully had been buried under the debris for 116 hours. Based on your understanding the story, based on the understanding of the story, choose the right answers from the options. First one, Bridge started a tea shop because he wanted to start a company, serve the people, go on a pilgrimage, become a tour guide. Which is the correct one? Yes, Bridge started a tea shop because he wanted to serve the people. Next one, Moltke was completely devastated because of a high intensity earthquake, thunder and hailstorm, drought and famine, flash floods. Moltke was completely devastated because of a high intensity earthquake. Third one, the brother searched everywhere and looked dejected because he could not find his house. He could not locate his sister. He was hungry and did not eat for a few days. He lost his school books. The brother searched everywhere and looked dejected because he could not locate his sister. And fourth one, the boy had great reverence and respect for army officers as they were brave and courageous, worked day and night, saved his sister from death, all the above. The boy had great reverence and respect for army officers as they saved his sister from death. Fifth one, Bridge finally offered a traveler a cup of milk, a cup of tea, glass of water, cup of coffee. Bridge finally offered a traveler a cup of tea. Now, next exercise, identify the character or speaker of the following lines. Greetings, traveler. You looked tired and cold. Who told this sentence? Who is the speaker of these sentences? Bridge. tomorrow we will go back to Pauri. Who is the speaker of this sentence? Bridge's uncle. Whom are you looking for? Whom are you looking for? This question was asked by an army officer. My men have been on their feet for days. Who told this sentence? Who is the speaker of this sentence? Army officer. May God be with you. May God be with you. This line was spoken by Bridge. Now, next exercise, answer the following questions based on the reading of the story. Do not forget to go back to the passage whenever necessary to find and confirm the answers. Now, action and effect. I will give you one example. Action. While you warm yourself, the effect is, I will prepare the best tea. Now, next one, action. I saved enough money is the action. The effect is, I started a little tea shop. Next one, the effect is, 602 villages were destroyed. What is the action? The action is, there are 670 villages in the valley. Next one, the action is, it was a terrible earthquake and it was felt. What is the effect? The effect is, as far as Delhi and Lucknow, as far away as Delhi and Lucknow. Next one, action is, I ran back to the village. The effect, I feared the worst, but nothing had prepared us for what we saw. I feared the worst, but nothing had prepared us for what we saw. Next one, action. They lifted the door. What is the effect? The effect is, then someone said she is alive. Then someone said that she is alive. Next question, action. I went to thank the army officer. I went to thank the army officer. The effect, but he was gone. But he was gone. Very good, students. You read the story yourself and understood. Now listen to me. I will tell you the summary of the story. Bridge is a little boy of 17 years old. He started a tea shop 2 years ago. in Garhwal region. Previously, he worked in a roadside tea shop outside of Panipat. He offers tea free of cost to any of the army officers or tired travelers. On his way to his tea shop, he looks happy and excited. He offers a tired traveler tea and tells the incident of an earthquake that killed almost all of his family 4 years ago. On that day, Bridge went to a nearby town, Pauri, to buy his school books and stayed at his uncle's house. That night, his village, Molti, was scattered by a powerful earthquake. He could just see the corpse of all his family members except his little sister Buli. Everyone believed that she would have been eaten by some wild animals. But Bridge felt that she would be alive. He requested an army officer to search. The officer brought a team of 3 soldiers and started removing debris to search for the little child. Fortunately, they found Buli, who survived 116 hours without food under the debris. Bridge was very happy to have his sister. He did not even thank the officer, as he was unable to meet him again. From that day, he started to offer free tea and service to all tired travelers who went that side. Thank you, students.